Metal Gear Solid, the classic tactical espionage action game released in 1998, has often been called one of the world's greatest games, but it has very rarely been called a historical game. The game is all about fantastically advanced military technology that simply does not exist. The main enemies are genetically enhanced terrorists who use mechanical walking battle tanks armed with nuclear missiles and lasers. The main game mechanic of sneaking around behind enemy lines is enabled by wearing an electronic sneaking suit and using advanced cutting-edge radar systems. These hyper-advanced military technologies appear to make Metal Gear Solid anything but historically accurate. However, in this video, I'm going to argue that in some ways, Metal Gear Solid is actually 100% historically accurate, and it actually reflects military historical debates that have been going on since the 1990s. I'm Dr. Darren Reid, and this is History Through Games, Metal Gear Solid Edition. Thank you for tuning in. I'm a historian at McGill University, and this is a video series that explores historical themes and debates through some of your favorite video games. I really want this series to become a collaboration with you, so please let me know your thoughts and impressions in the comments below, and suggest any historical themes or any specific video games that you'd like me to play, and I'll move them to the top of my future video to-do list. Shout out for this video goes to Why Noteness from TikTok, who suggested a video on Metal Gear Solid. So thank you for the suggestion, and I hope you enjoy this video. For those who have never played Metal Gear Solid, the idea behind the game is that a group of genetically enhanced terrorists called Foxhound are holding the US government hostage with a nuclear mechanical tank called Metal Gear Rex, and the player must infiltrate the terrorist base to neutralize the threat using advanced stealth and radar technology to avoid detection. When I say that Metal Gear Solid is 100% historically accurate, what I mean is that its focus on advanced military technology accurately reflects the fervent belief of military scholars in the 1990s that technology was revolutionizing warfare. In 1996, Pentagon's Director of Net Assessment argued that a revolution in military affairs was underway, in which the innovative application of technology, specifically information technology, was fundamentally altering the character and conduct of military operations. After that, the concept of a revolution in military affairs exploded in popularity, defined by the idea that information technology was enabling militaries to become more lethal, more precise, and more coordinated. Scholars particularly pointed to the Gulf War, when America and its allies achieved a shockingly decisive victory over Iraq, as evidence that information technologies were bringing forth a new phase of warfare, guided by a new generation of intelligence sensors, defense suppression systems, and precision guidance subsystems. But faith in the revolutionizing power of military technology always had its critics. Some scholars argued that the Gulf War wasn't won by technology, but by the greater quality of US coalition troops, who had significantly more training and more experience than Iraqi troops. Other scholars argued that the idea of a revolution in military affairs was always an aspiration rather than a reflection of reality, based on American fetishism in technology. Yet other scholars argued that military technology simply could not revolutionize the nature of war, arguing that no matter how much intelligence or firepower technology can generate, there would always be counterintelligence and defense systems that would evolve in return, so that technology wasn't revolutionizing war as much as it was evolving war into the future. The final nail in the coffin seemed to be the Iraq War in 2003, when America, with all of its technology, failed to achieve the quick, decisive victory they expected. On the contrary, America's technological military seemed to be unsuited to the new unconventional counterinsurgency campaigns that it became involved in, where its strong firepower and its wealth and its technology embittered civilians and contributed to recruiting enemy combatants. Since then, the concept of a revolution in military affairs has virtually disappeared from the scholarship and is now a relic of 1990s faith in military technology. Consequently, Metal Gear Solid is itself a relic of 1990s faith in the concept of a revolution in military affairs. Of course, Metal Gear Solid is neither the first nor the last video game to feature hyper-advanced military tech. I would suggest, however, that modern video games reflect an evolution of military technology, whereas Metal Gear Solid and games from that era reflect a revolution in military affairs. But what do you think? Can we use games like Metal Gear Solid as historical evidence of military thinking in the 1990s? And what about the concept of a revolution in military affairs? Do you think modern technology has altered the character and conduct of military operations? Or do you think war is the same as it ever has been, only with more advanced tools? Let me know your thoughts and impressions in the comments. And like I said at the beginning of this video, I want this series to be a collaboration between me and you. So please let me know any suggestions for future videos, any critiques of the videos I create, or any critiques of the series itself. That's all for today. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Farewell!